How about this, y'all? I'm reflecting the other day, and somehow my mind went back, back to when I was growing up as a kid. And I thought about how whenever I got in trouble, like my mama would whoop me, right? That's my story. I ain't telling y'all to whoop y'all kids. Probably need to. But my mama would whoop me when I did something wrong. Basically, that whooping wasn't just because. It wasn't, I guess you say, unannounced. She whooped me because she had already told me about whatever it was that I had did wrong, probably multiple times before she even went to picking up, whatever measure, a belt, a switch, to whoop me, right? And this was to get me to learn the lesson that what she said, hey, this is the correction. This is what, what I expect out of you. And so in that ball of wax, I was, like I said, I was sitting there thinking the other day, and I was like, wow, and even then when she would whoop me, sometimes, and me and her laughed about this recently, she'll tell me to go get the switch, get a switch off the bush outside and bring it back in so I could whoop your ass with it, right? And so that was like torture to me because, yeah, guess what? I had the ass whooping coming. That was already a given, right? But now I got to go out here and get the switch off the tree to whoop my own ass with that I'm finna get my ass whooped with. And yeah, I would go out there and of course grab the littlest branch. I even one time told her that I couldn't even find a bush, right? I came in there with a twig, and on the reverse, she went out there to get something that was sufficient to get to get her point across, right? And what she would come back in the door with to come whoop me with, it would not look like a switch. It'll look like a tree branch or something, like she was about to kill me. So the point I'm trying to make is this: it was never that bad. Of course, I'm still alive, thankfully. But the thing is, to speed everything up, that same dynamic still exists right now today in my life, in our lives. And the reasoning is that it's almost like we talked in a discussion the other day, and somebody mentioned, if you funky and you funky and you walking around hoping people don't smell it. You smelled it first. So the first thing, you should have made the adjustment if you felt uncomfortable or you knew you was going to be smelly around people. Right? You should have made the adjustment before somebody else said something. Because now, guess what? You're going to feel some type of way when somebody say, hey, you funky, man. Ugh, who is that stinking? Right? And you don't want that. So guess what you do? You go ahead and you make the adjustment. It's the same thing that's going on when you go around in different areas of your life and you see that there's an adjustment that needs to be made. You grown. You shouldn't wait for somebody to come clean up your mess or tell you something wrong, alert you to something that you already fully aware of, and then you want to act some type of way and feel all uncomfortable and everything because somebody brought it to your attention. They wasn't bringing nothing to your attention. They was announcing the facts. They was just stating the bare minimum truth of what you already knew, and now you want to act like you mad. Get over yourself. Make the adjustment first. Go get the branch and whoop yourself if that's what needs to be done before somebody else got to say something, because they're going to sit it on your plate to where you ain't really too happy about that. But you could avoid all of this by doing some diligence in your own life, clean your own house up, clean up your own backyard, and then can't nobody have nothing to say to you. So ain't no need for an adjustment. Ain't no need for somebody to come at you and say nothing because you got your stuff already together.